Hey, so I'm here to answer a question that I have been seeing over the last few days. Does stock level really affect my ability to sell on a listing? So when you're looking at competitors and you see a giant number like this one, you might feel a little bit intimidated and think, is it really worth selling on this listing? Do I stand a chance with the buy box? Ultimately, yes you do. Now, when you see something like this, which, by the way, 999 is the biggest number that any deal analyzer is permitted to show for stock levels for any competitors. So it could very easily be more than that. It could be in the thousands, but that is just an assumption. They could legitimately have 999. But if Amazon get the buy box and they're obviously making sales, but you're not seeing this number decrease, then it's likely they have more than that. Now, let's take a look at some of these other sellers here. So 58, 2, 10, 10, 12, 150. Now, those are the sort of numbers that wouldn't really intimidate you as such, because that's fairly standard for people's stock levels. Sort of anything like that through to, I don't know, the 200 mark, something like that, that tends to be the standard. So when you see something like this, you might just think, oh, okay, in an instant, Amazon probably win this a lot. I don't stand a chance with the buy box. That's not necessarily the case, because they have a big stock level and the pricing isn't all that different from who currently holds the buy box, but that doesn't mean that Amazon is entitled to the buy box on every single listing where this is the case, because that is the case on so many listings. But obviously we can still make money on Amazon, and plenty of people will be selling these things. If Amazon was really hogging the buy box and no one else was making any sales, there wouldn't be as many people. So clearly there is something a bit more to this here. So if we go down to the buy box statistics, so we can see, let me do the last 30 days. Amazon have been in the minority. They had the buy box for a little bit 12 hours ago, but this person has had it again. They've had it 80% of the time in the last 30 days. They are an FBA seller. Now, I think the reason why these ones have won the buy box over, say, this one right here is just because the amount of reviews and positive feedback, there is quite a clear difference between these two right here and this seller here. No reviews, no feedback. So I would argue that these might be a new seller and they've not had the chance to build this up properly yet. Move on to the next one here. I mean, this is merchant fulfilled prime anyway, so for an FBA seller, there's not really too much concern with merchant fulfilled prime or merchant fulfilled. So if we move on now to this one, they've only had one review so far, so I would go as far as to say that this seller must be new as well. So this makes perfect logical sense as to why this seller is winning the buy box and making sales. Yesterday when I checked this, the stock level was at 17, now it's down to 58, so clearly something is going right. So they are clearly an experienced seller. There's loads of reviews there. Quite a good positive feedback percentage. I'd say if you've been around for a while and you've got more than 90%, that's pretty good. They have a very fast delivery. I mean, these offer fast delivery as well, but then I think factors like these reviews and stuff are what's stopping them getting the buy box right now. Even if the buy box was to fall to this person right here, they would sell out like that and they'd be off this listing. So there, 999, probably more than that. And you can definitely win the buy box. This is pure proof of that. If we look at this one right here, 928. Now, this is a merchant fulfilled seller that has taken the lead. Now, you might be thinking, hold on a minute, really? Is that the way it goes when you're against FBA? Well, yeah, it can also be the case. Or if you're a merchant fulfilled seller, don't worry. Just because someone else is FBA doesn't mean that they're always going to be the ones who are dominating, because if we take a look here, we can. They have the cheapest price. They also have a fairly big stock level as well. The reviews here far more than what we've got with these FBA sellers as well. The delivery time, though, that is the one aspect of this that slightly surprises me, because it is a little bit later than what we are having here. But I guess that goes to show that the lower price and the amount of reviews is clearly having a bit of pull here. And if we go into and look at the buy box statistics, what is going on? So let's see. So the merchant fulfilled seller who's won it, they've won it quite a fair amount of time. So the next one is actually another FBM seller. Maybe they're still on here. Let's see. what were they called again? Sports and Leisure, I think it was. Let's see, it's this one right here. So I guarantee they definitely had a lot more than this. And I mean, review-wise, I mean that right there is well, a bit worrying, really. I'm sure they probably have some stuff on their account health, no doubt. But yeah, they've had the BuyBox for quite a large chunk of time in the last 30 days as well. And this is an FBA seller, and they've had it for 2% of the time. So this is basically just to prove to you that it doesn't really matter what people's stock levels are as such. There is a minor role that they play, but it shouldn't really be something that scares you away from going ahead with a listing. I mean, we can take that from these two right here. It shouldn't be something that dictates whether or not this is a good item to go with or not. The rest of the stuff, like the sales per month, I mean, BuyBox possession is also key to look at. Profit, ROI, all of those other essential aspects are what are going to be your make or break. The stock levels of other people and also fulfillment methods aren't really a make or break thing. Unless you go into the BuyBox possession rates, and you can see for sure that even over the last 365 days, it's all been FBA sellers. You might be merchant fulfilled, you're looking to sell this listing, but you can only see FBA and Amazon all the time over the last 365 days. Then yeah, in which case, how many sales are you really going to make? You'd basically be relying on people choosing you individually from the seller list rather than purchasing via add to basket or buy now. So hopefully this has given you some confidence, given you some hope, helped you understand this a bit more and why this isn't necessarily a make or break factor. Happy analysing.